At this point in time, it's what time is it? It's 10 after 11, so I figured we'd talk wine, have maybe a drink or two. WineOnline.ca. I've got Ben Hodson with me. How are you, Ben?
Hi, very good, thanks.
It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
I'm a lover of wine. I don't really know much about it.
Okay.
But I know that we're going to find out a little bit today with your WineOnline.ca, and I don't want to get into the website yet because we're going to talk about that. You're here for the whole show.
Yep.
You're here, man. We're talking wine. Let's just start out. How did WineOnline.ca come about?
Well, I mean, we just kind of had a position about 4 years ago where we realized there was no online retailer in Ontario for imported products. There are various retailers for Ontario winery, like wines and Ontario wineries have some websites and such, but there was no retailer for imported wine. So we just decided to start one up. And
how have you seen the response to it grow over the and you guys have been around for 4 years?
Yeah, this is our 4th year now, and I mean, to be perfectly honest, our business has doubled pretty much every single year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And are there busy times of the year? Like, are people...
Oh yeah, Christmas was the killer. It was like we sold so many cases of wine I couldn't even. We sold a ton.
Sure,
yeah.
and now, and it's different. I mean, we can't just, you're going to deliver it to our door. We're going to go online, we're going to order it, and you're going to deliver it to our door.
That's right.
We can't just get one bottle, you got to buy a case.
No, I mean, for some of our Ontario products, you can mix a case. So you could buy 6 bottles, but they all have to be from the same winery.
Right.
But they don't have to be the same product. But for imported wines, anything from France, Italy, California, anywhere, you'd have to buy a case, which would normally come in cases of 6 or 12.
And now that's actually a good point that you brought up too. With WineOnline.ca, you guys do the imported stuff. So a lot of the other sites out there will just do Ontario wines.
That's correct. We're the only retailer in Ontario that retails online imported wines.
I just can't get over that you deliver it to my door.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I sit on the computer, click, pay. And the next day
That's
it's there?
Between 1 and 4 business days, depending on how remote your location is.
Or how thirsty we are.
For sure.
And tip, of course.
If
I'm going to tip you a lot, you're going to deliver. Now, are you going to deliver it to my door, or do you guys have a whack of guys out there that are going to be doing this?
We deal with courier and Canada Post.
Wow, okay. Stick around. Don't go anywhere. If you want to have a couple of glasses, pour me one while you're at it.
That's my New Year's resolution.
What, to drink more?
Drink more, yeah.
Yeah, mine too,
Excellent.
Funny enough. All right, we're going to send it over to Deb, who's got a great guest. Deb, take it away.
That's right. Yeah, thanks very much, Sean. Back with Ben Hodson, this time around, WineOnline.ca.
Yes.
So, you talked to Sean a little bit off the top about wine and just the wine industry, and it's just for you it's exploded. The last 4 years,
yeah,
5
definitely.
years. But I've noticed even over the last 10 years, 15 years, it's really changed a lot.
For sure.
I mean, once upon a time, there's a glass of wine, almost a very snootiness about it, and I really don't feel that vibe anymore.
It's becoming much more accessible now. I mean, you don't have to know everything about every single region. Like, you don't have to know, red Burgundies, white Burgundies, like specific wines from France or Italy, which are all regional based. Like, wines are now very easily labeled, and you can find pretty much anything in any liquor store. Really.
And what wine goes with what food, and to me it seemed very confusing. Like even 20 years ago, when I was a novice wine drinker, that's maybe something we can touch on, even if we get started and we take the break. Like some of the ABCs, if somebody is just kind of getting started and would like to be a bit, a wine connoisseur, maybe more so. Where should somebody start, or what? What kinds of wines?
I would say definitely to keep it simple. I mean, you don't, and definitely keep it within your budget. You don't want to go out learning about wine and buying $50 to $100 bottles of wine. You want to stay around, $12 to $16, $17, because you can find a lot of really good wines at that range.
Okay, we'll be right back, and we'll find out more right after this on Daytime on Rogers Television.
Thanks very much, Deb. And yes, you're looking at it right. The glasses have no wine in them whatsoever. I'm extremely thirsty right now, but I'm going to hold up. Yeah, it is, eh? Ben Hodson, WineOnline.ca. I really want to touch on the website now. I mean, I actually had a chance to look at it a little bit, not a lot, but you guys have a lot of stuff on there. I'm a novice. I don't know anything about wine. What can I gain online from going to your site?
Well, I mean, I think the thing that WineOnline.ca has is it's a very comprehensive website. I mean, we have links to all the producers if they have websites of their own. We have detailed tasting notes. pictures of bottles and everything like that.
Who would those notes, like the detailed tasting notes, who would they come? Would they come from, like, if I had a glass of wine and I wanted to write something down, can I do that, or do you guys have people that do that for you?
Well, you can if you want. Like we have a chat feature on our website as well, so you can also, if you like a wine, you can say I really like this wine because of this, this, and this. We get a lot of our notes from publications like Wine Spectator, Robert Parker's website, Wine Enthusiast, another very highly reputable writer, Stephen Tanzer.
So in those notes, it would probably tell me what kind of wine would go with what kind of food?
We do have food and wine pairing options, for sure.
But now let's get back into the story. The food and the wine, it's changed a lot. Usually it's red with red meat, white with white meat, white with chicken, fish, whatever, but it's changed.
Well, it is changed. I mean, those aren't bad rules, though. Like, they may be old rules, but it is like if you're going to have a big steak, you don't normally want to have a Chardonnay.
No,
or
I certainly don't.
You don't want to have a Riesling or whatever, or an ice wine. You normally want to have like a big full-bodied Syrah or a wine from Bordeaux or something like that. So those rules are still, I mean, they're still good rules, but there's exceptions to the rule as well. You can have salmon with Pinot Noir, which is a red grape, that's grown mostly in Burgundy.
Okay, I actually I've been given the okay to open a bottle. Or two, so can we open a red and a white?
Yeah, sure.
And we'll just, I mean, you said you could talk about wine for, 1,000 hours, whatever.
I mean, really, for as long as you like.
So tell us a little bit about what we're opening here.
Okay, this is essentially probably our flagship wine.
Okay.
It's called Barba Belle. It reminds me of the Barba Papas.
Okay.
You know that cartoon? But it's one of our French producers. They make wine in Alsace and in the Southern Rhone Valley. So this is from the Southern Rhone. Okay. It's a blend of grapes. It's Syrah, which is also called Shiraz, and Grenache, which is a normal blending wine with Syrah, and another French grape called Carignan. Now, oh man, that just broke on. How embarrassing.
Oh, now, okay, so what's a remedy for that? Do we just try to get it?
We just try to get it.
Yeah, I just heard push it in the bottle, but we don't want to do that.
Well, we could do it, but this should take about 2 seconds to get it.
That's no problem. Now, I love Italian food, and I will go to an Italian restaurant, and when they come, they'll pour a little bit in a glass for me, and I kind of feel silly.
Do you?
I do, because we can't drink it, but show me what when it comes, and yeah, they pour me that much.
Normally what happens is that someone will pour, you'll smell it. I mean, essentially what you're trying to smell for is like tainted wine. It'll smell like cork, or it'll smell bad to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, but what, yeah.
No, but most people will be able to tell. It'll smell funny in some way.
Okay.
So if that ever actually happens.
Smell of that. Wow. Holy, is that?
This wine on our website is $12.95 a bottle.
Really?
Yeah, it's fully organic product.
Yeah, let's get into that.
It's actually a biodynamic wine, so it's made from biodynamic farming, which is different from organics in the sense that they usually do harvesting based on the lunar cycle.
Oh, really?
So it's based on the position of the moon and the stars, and then that essentially tells them what time to harvest.
How many people do you find that think they know a lot about wine, and you talk to them and they have no clue?
There's always a couple, I don't want to say every day I meet these idiots, and whatever.
Yeah.
But you don't need to know a lot about wine to love wine. That's the thing. Like at WineOnline.ca, we try to make it as accessible as you can.
If it tastes good, it's for you.
If it tastes good for you, it's good. And that's really the thing that you mostly want to be able to make sure that you know. Anyone can become a snob, and I could throw out wine terms that maybe not a lot of people would know. But what would be the point of that? Because it wouldn't, it doesn't come across, it wouldn't express the wine to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or to someone that wants to keep wine simple.
And I'm looking at the glass now too. This is, we didn't want to get too much into it, but are we seeing more without the stem?
You're seeing more glasses without the stem. We do sell these on WineOnline.ca's website. They're about $10 a glass. But you see them a lot because it makes it more accessible as well.
Sure.
It's a low glass, it's more casual, so it all contributes to the wine experience.
Okay, unfortunately we're out of time, but check them out, WineOnline.ca. They'll deliver it right to your door. I'm probably going to go on a work computer and order some and have it delivered. to my house. Is that all right?
It's awesome.
I would shake your hand, but I'm not going to.
That's
Thanks
okay.
for coming in. A pleasure to have you here.
Thanks
We're going to be back
me.
on Daytime on Rogers Television. Come on back.